So we have this short question: simplify root 3 in bracket with 75 plus root 48. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to try to decongest what we have inside our bracket. By decongest, what do I mean? I want to try to write root 75 as a simpler term and 48 as a simpler term. So what am I going to do? I'm going to look for a number, right, that can divide uh, 75 such that one of them is a perfect square and one is not. And interestingly, that number is 25 and 3. So I'm going to say root 3 into root 25 times root 3. So I know 25 times 3 is going to give me 75, and I know that 25 can be written, right, as 5 to the power of 2. That's a perfect square. So the same thing to this, I know that 48 can be 16 multiplied by 3, right? So I'm going to say this is also root 16 times root 3. Now, another way to go about this, if you are not really sure, is to pick numbers, right? So you pick, say, 48, you divide it by 2, you try and see, right, if you're going to get a perfect square and a number that is not, you try to work that out until you're able to get a number that is a perfect square and one that is not. Now, there's a short trick that I can use, and I'm going to be treating that in one of my new videos. All right, so let's continue with this. We have this to be root 3 into the square root of 25 is 5, so this will be 5 times root 3 plus the square root of 16 is 4. So this will be 4 times root 3. Now, again, when you are multiplying sort value with the term outside, you have to be very, very careful. So what you are going to do here is this becomes root 3 into 5 times root 3 will give us 5 root 3, right? So this also gives us 4 root 3. You are not at any point using the number outside to multiply the number inside if both of them are not in solid form. So this then becomes, since they are similar terms now, I can add them together. So it's more like saying we have 5a plus 4a. So 5 root 3 plus 4 root 3 is going to give me 9 root 3. So I'm left with root 3 times 9 root 3. Now, going back to the principle I said earlier, I can say this is 9, then I use my root 3 to multiply the root 3 inside the bracket. So root 3 times root 3 now becomes root 9. So this is 9 root 9. And I know that the square root of 9 is what? That is 3. So I'm left with 9 times 3. And then 9 times 3 is going to give me what? 27. And yippee, we have the answer to our question. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.